start the video before I even introduce myself. What's up? It's your boy TBC. Now, Stephen A. Smith on LeBron James sweeping the Raptors. No surprise. I mean, a lot of people thought the Raptors were gonna, I don't know, challenge them. But have y'all seen the way LeBron James has been playing lately? I mean, this nigga's shooting threes calmly, with ease, no hesitation. Step back three, pull up threes, swing, 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 pow threes. I mean, how can you stop that dude? Like, he can do everything now. Now he can do everything. Last season he was like the lowest percentage in the league for 3-pointers. Like, dude is shooting 56% from the 3-point line in the playoffs. What are you gonna do? Please tell me. Somebody tell me. I'll take all suggestions. What are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. Back up, let the dude do what he does. But yeah, let's see what Stephen A. Smith has to say about this. I imagine there's not really much he can say, but Stephen A. Smith's already got something to say, right?
We are witnessing some amazing stuff from LeBron James, and that's saying a lot. In these playoffs, let's start with 35 points in each game of that Raptors series. The first player ever to do that in a 4-game sweep.
35 points
he started
in
the
each
postseason
game
with 25 points and 50% shooting in all 8 games. Kareem is the only other player to do that. Going back further, LeBron has won his last 11 playoff games overall, almost averaging 35 points in those games, and 6 of those games were on the road. And finally, the Raptors got some familiar treatment from LeBron. 8-2 against them in his playoff career, averaging 30 points and shooting 60% from the floor. So many numbers, so many things you could point out for much more on LeBron. Let's bring in Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A., what stood out about LeBron so far in the first 2 rounds? And those 2 rounds were sweeps.
Well, everybody knows about the greatness of LeBron James. We know he's the best player in the world. We understand that it's going to take that level of greatness for him to knock off the Golden State Warriors, which he seems to be cognizant of more than anybody else. But what stood out in my mind more than anything, Kevin, is his conditioning. He just seems to be in better shape than everybody.
Like, this dude's 32 years old.
More powerful, faster, more forceful as a locomotive coming at you.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
He seems to be willing to go on and on and on.
What are you gonna do?
Clearly, his conditioning
I understand.
is elevated
Man's
to another
not
level.
human.
He knows what he's doing better than anybody else in the game.
It's not human.
And it shows because he doesn't seem to be wearing down at all. He seems to actually be warming up. And
I'm telling you, mine is mad.
Everything for everybody in
Mine's
the
crazy.
conference and has us waiting for the NBA Finals because it doesn't seem like anybody is capable of standing in his way other than the Golden State Warriors.
And what stood out in that first round, getting that sweep, and then you have a week off, and now you have more time off here and relax and getting ready to go and recharge for the next series. LeBron and company now sit back and watch the Celtics and the Wizards battle it out. J.R. Smith, though, may not be among the Cavs tuning in. Take a listen to this.
What do you do like in this off time?
I watch the Golf Channel. I don't watch it, honestly. I try not to. If I do watch the games, I gotta play some music or something in the back because I don't like everything else that goes along with just the game. So, but for the most part, I don't watch it. I watch the Golf Channel.
Nice babe top there by JR. He may not be dialed in, but we're going to be dialed in. Wizards Celtics now essentially a 3-game series. How do you see the rest of this series playing out?
No, before the series began, I picked the Wizards in 6 games, and I stand by that prediction. I just think they're on another level right now. Could they go to Boston and win a Game 7? I think so, but I don't know if it's going to come to that. John Wall is just playing on another level. Outside of LeBron James, he's the best player in the Eastern Conference right now as far as I'm concerned. Bradley Beal showed up and contributed as well yesterday afternoon. But you got the Boston Celtics.
That pass was nasty.
Isaiah Thomas any longer.
Oh, my God.
5'9" frame where in the first 2 games you were able to hide him in the corner and have him defend weak side corner, and nobody was moving for the Washington Wizards. Scott Brooks fixed that problem. Now, whether it's Otto Porter, it's Bogdanovich, it's
my friend told me about that pass that he did.
Whoever it may be. Wherever
Split the D
Isaiah
behind the back.
Thomas is
Oh, that was
playing
nice from
defense,
John Wall. John Wall's
the
been
Washington
crazy, man.
Wizards are attacking
John Wall
that.
is playing
It seems to be
phenomenal. Like
taxing to
he
some degree with him.
is,
Then on
I
top
think,
of
the
it all,
best
they're
point guard
doubling
in the
him.
East.
They're getting the ball out of his hands.
John
They're
Wall's the best
forcing
point guard in the
somebody
East.
else
Can't
to
argue with me.
beat them. And it's one thing when other guys are making shots based on Isaiah Thomas doing his thing and kicking it out to them for them to make shots. It's another thing entirely when they have to make it on their own because he's incapable.
I
of
still
creating
think the
it
Celtics are going to win the
because they're
series.
suffocating by doubling and tripling him. At
I
times
believe in-
and forcing him to give up the basketball.
I believe in IT.
Boston
I think
is not
they're
that
gonna. I
kind of
think.
team. That's why you need to watch.
But I think it's gonna
Utah
go
with
to St.
Gordon
Simmons.
Hayward because he's somebody that the Celtics will be targeting this offseason.
Ooh,
A guy
Gordon
like
Hayward
him,
in the
paired with Isaiah
Celtics?
Thomas, and the rest
Boy!
of that crew in Boston.
Yo, that'd be
It
crazy.
would be a different story.
That'd be
But as I
crazy.
told you
Hayward,
before the
coldest
playoffs
white boy in the
regardless of
NBA.
how great Isaiah Thomas
Boston
is,
Celtics.
At the end of the day, you're
And if they
5
grab
feet
Paul
9.
George as well,
When you go up
or
against big
Carmelo,
dogs like a John Wall, or an even bigger dude like LeBron James,
that would be nice.
you are going
That would
to
be nice.
get neutralized.
I want to
unless
see what. I
somebody
can't wait for
shows
the
up to help him.
off-season
And
trades,
Boston
man. I
doesn't have
cannot
that
wait.
dude to show up and help him.
Yeah,
That's their problem right now.
He needs help from Horford, Crowder, as well as Bradley. We'll see if he's going to get that on Wednesday night. Smooth outfit. Nice combo there, Stephen A. I see you there. We'll see it much more on First Take.
I appreciate the compliment, but I hate to break it to you. I kind of always dress good.
I get that.
I like it though.
I'm
I like that.
just
I like
pointing
the.
it out right
I
now.
like the 50 Shades of Grey right there.
You
Top of the hour.
look dapper yourself. I could have used a different pocket square though.
I trust.
Just
You're not digging
Just
this?
say.
All right.
Stephen A's an idiot. Stephen A's an idiot. But there you have it. Like you said, there's not really much to say about LeBron James right now. He's playing phenomenal. He's playing unbelievable basketball, showing why he is one of the greatest of all time. I'm not gonna say is the greatest of all time until he gets number 6. I'm just saying. You know, this is a rings game. Apparently, this is a rings game. You know what I mean? You gotta fill up all fingers, and until he gets 6, he's one of the greatest of all time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Stephen A. Smith has spoken. He said, watch the Wizards over the Boston Celtics. I don't know how I feel about that. Personally, I think Boston will pick it up. I mean, I don't mind with whichever one goes through. I like the Wizards. I like Boston. It's a great series, great matchup. However, I would love to see Boston Celtics go through. Actually, either one of them is still not going to beat the Cavs, I don't think. So that's not really that important. However, I think either one of them would give Cleveland a good series. Will the Cavs sweep them? I'm not sure. Let's see. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave that shit down in the comment section. Like this video, thumbs up keeps my hopes up. Comment, like I just said. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Subscribe. Because I do this all the time. I'll see y'all in the next video. It's been your boy. Peace out.